know Michelle is a
I'm sorry, she's a what?
a transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Alright y'all, let's get into it. You know that footage of Joan Rivers exposing Barack and Michelle Obama never gets old, right? And it's always been kinda suspicious how she passed away just weeks after saying Michelle is trans and Barack is on the down low. But was there any truth to what she said? And what has Michelle Obama herself said about all these speculations swirling around their family secrets? Well honey, the internet has been in a frenzy over these rumors, and as always, I'm here to break down all the tea for you. Over the years, folks have speculated that Michelle Obama is either a man or trans, just because she carries herself with a strong, confident presence. Some have even gone to the extreme of photoshopping images of her to prove their theories. This goes deeper than just some edited pictures. There is a whole rabbit hole of so-called receipts out there. And let me tell you, even I was shook when I started digging into this. For starters, people have pointed out how Barack Obama has accidentally referred to Michelle as Michael or Mike on multiple occasions.
Michael and I, well, when Michelle's mad.
And I'm talking about this happening more than once, y'all. Not just a slip of the tongue, this has happened several times in speeches and interviews. Then there is the whole wedding picture situation. The Obamas have posted wedding photos, sure, but where are the pregnancy pictures? Where are the baby bump moments? The only pictures we see of Malia and Sasha are when they are already toddlers, between 3 and 6 years old. Michelle has claimed that the girls were conceived through IVF, but conspiracy theorists say otherwise. They believe that the girl's real mother is Dr. Anita Blanchard. They believe that the girl's real mother is Dr. Anita Blanchard, a woman who was supposedly close to the Obamas, and interestingly, the very same doctor who delivered the Obama daughters. And get this, there are even vacation photos of the Obamas in Hawaii where Dr. Blanchard and her husband Martin Nesbitt are seen tagging along. According to some, this is proof that they were always keeping an eye on their biological daughters. Oh honey, and we're just getting started. Now let's talk about some government records that have surfaced. Allegedly, Michelle Obama was registered to vote as a man from 1994 until 2008. That's right, and the so-called proof comes from documents obtained from the Illinois State Board of Elections. Allegedly, Michelle officially changed her gender to female in 2008, the same year Barack was running for president. Woo, the timing is suspicious, don't you think? But wait, there is more. Even Barack's half-brother Malik Obama has raised questions about Michelle's identity. He once tweeted, "Is Michelle Michael?" and 3 years later he followed up with another tweet stating that he couldn't confirm or deny the legend of Big Mike, aka Michael Lovan Robinson. Now you know when family members start talking, things get real messy. Malik has continued tweeting about this even in 2024, making it clear that he truly believes Michelle is hiding her true identity. And let's not forget about the suspicious circumstances surrounding people who were close to the Obamas and allegedly knew too much. One case that has raised eyebrows is that of Chef Tafari Campbell, who worked as a White House chef before becoming the Obama family's personal chef after they left office. This man was trusted, close to the family, and had been working with them for years. But then, out of nowhere, tragedy struck. Tafari lost his life while paddleboarding near the Obama's residence. Witnesses say he fell into the water, struggled to stay afloat, and then disappeared. But here's the sketchy part. There were all these weird inconsistencies in the case. For example, the police initially refused to release basic details about the incident, like the identity of the sole witness or even the gender of the 911 911 caller. And guess what? When the police finally identified the witness, it turned out to be a woman. Then came another twist. Tafari's toxicology report mysteriously went missing. Yep, a lab intern supposedly placed his blood sample in the wrong batch, and it was accidentally destroyed. Out of all the blood samples they could have lost, it just so happened to be Tafari's. Come on now, and let's not ignore the eerie coincidence that another former White House chef, Walter Shipp, also drowned under mysterious circumstances back in 2015. Both chefs, both connected to the Obamas, both died in freak drowning accidents. Something about that just doesn't sit right. As if that weren't enough, people have started to notice even more strange occurrences that keep happening around the Obamas. For example, reports have emerged about former staffers who have come forward with odd claims about working for the family. Some say they were instructed never to ask questions, never to enter certain rooms, and to avoid direct eye contact with Michelle in certain settings. Now, does that prove anything? Not necessarily, but it sure does add to the growing list of unusual rumors surrounding them. Now back to the Joan Rivers. She wasn't the only public figure calling out the Obamas. Other commentators and personalities have thrown their own speculations into the mix. Diana Lorraine, for instance, once tweeted, Michelle Obama is releasing a documentary on Netflix called Becoming. I wonder what she's becoming. Whoa, the shade? Then there is Stu Peters, who straight up said Barack doesn't have children, and he definitely doesn't have them with Michelle. Martin Nesbitt and Anita Blanchard are Sasha and Malia Obama's real parents. And honey, even Chelsea Clinton allegedly once suggested that Barack married a man, though she later deleted the tweet. And let's not overlook the words of Lynn Wood, a well-known lawyer who specializes in defamation cases. He boldly claimed that the Obama children were adopted and that the public had been lied to. Now let's be real, liars don't just throw things out there unless they have something to back it up, right? Then there is Dr. Rafael Espinosa, who was entrusted with Michelle Obama's medical care during the 2008 presidential campaign. And baby, if what he allegedly said is true, it's absolutely wild. According to reports, Dr. Espinosa stated, "I know what I saw. Michelle Obama is not a woman who used to be a man. Michelle Obama is just a man with breast implants and a huge shaving bill. On the campaign trail, no medical staff were allowed to go near her other than to take vitals if she got sick, which she never did. I know what I know because I walked in on her or him while he was taking a leak standing up in the bathroom in Trenton. They paid me millions for my silence, but after seeing what I did to this country, I just can't keep quiet. Let them sue me." No, I don't know about y'all, but that is some bold talk right there. And if we dig a little deeper into Barack Obama himself, things get even more interesting. We all remember the allegations made by Larry Sinclair, who has claimed for over a decade that he had intimate encounters with Barack. And then there is the infamous letter that Barack wrote to his ex-girlfriend, Alex McNair, where he stated that he made love to men every day in the imagination. He wrote, "In regard to homosexuality, I must say that I believe this is an attempt to remove oneself from the present, a refusal perhaps to perpetuate the endless farce of earthly life. You see, I make love to men daily, but in the imagination. My mind is androgynous to a great extent, and I hope to make it more so until I can think in terms of people, not women as opposed to men. But in returning to the body, I see that I've been made a man, and physically in life, I choose to accept that contingency." Yes, a letter about having fantasies doesn't prove anything, but to a lot of people, it does say a lot considering the allegations rumors that have been made about Barack. People are also saying that someone like Joan Rivers knew exactly what was up, and because of that, they wouldn't be surprised if the Obamas had something to do with her death. So was Joan Rivers onto something when she spilled the tea? And what do y'all think about all these rumors and receipts being exposed? So let me know your thoughts in the comment below, and don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe for more updates on the latest celebrity tea. Thanks for watching.